beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for September 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask you for personal details. And I will never ask you to call a cell phone number. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is your twin flame reading. It's a reading for those who are currently in separation, and I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to the outcome energy, okay? Now, as Venus leaves your sign and moves into Virgo, this can be a very difficult time for relationships in general, so just so you're aware, let's see what comes out for you. The first pile is your pile, second pile is your person's, and the third pile is the unified energy, okay? So let us see what's going on there for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Okay. Now, for those of you who do not know what a twin flame connection is, please look it up online, as unfortunately I don't have too much time to go into detail on these readings, as they are already quite insightful or in full depth already with other information. So I want you to make sure you know what a twin flame is as opposed to a false flame, because they can be very, very similar, okay? If anyone is abusive, emotionally, manipulative, physically, mentally, narcissistic, toxic behavior, then that is a false flame. I want you to be aware of that, okay? A twin flame, whilst it is a difficult journey to take, it is not it's not abusive and damaging like that, okay? Now, it can be, as I said, a very difficult journey, as two people, they meet each other in identical energy. You are part of a twin set, of course, and you mirror each other. And there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. And that is very, very difficult, of course. But the separation period is meant to be so that both of you spiritually evolve and come together in union in a more positive frequency, okay? We tend to meet our twin when we are going through a difficult period in our life, trying to heal things from the past that are obstacles in our way. So, for example, if you've gone through a difficult relationship before you meet your twin, you may have baggage from that, or there may be ancestral wounding or insecurity, self-loathing, trust issues, addictions. So we meet our twin, and they are a reflection of ourselves. So it is basically a twin showing a mirror up to ourselves of all the things within ourselves that need to be healed. It is amplified energy. So if you have trust issues, for example, they will trigger the trust issues, amplify the energy, and it's like a rude awakening when you meet your twin, because it's like you face all the stuff that needs to be worked on. You face it pretty much head on when you meet your twin, and the chaser is the one who is more spiritually evolved and stronger, more willing to be open and vulnerable to the connection and surrender to the union. And the runner is the person who is avoidant. They look at their mirror, they look in the mirror, and they're like, I can't do this. They don't like what they see. They see all the parts of themselves that they're not happy with anyway, and they avoid working on it. So they sort of deny their feelings, and they push their counterpart away, and they bolt from the union. But they keep coming back because they keep trying to overcome whatever the obstacle is. Now, of course, if someone keeps coming in and out of your life and is not doing any of the personal work, then use your intuition. You know that that person is not meant for you. But of course, the twin flame journey is different. So that's why I want you to be aware of what it means to be in a twin flame connection. It is a magnetic experience. They're actually showing me, before I look at these cards, they're actually showing me in the water a heart with stitching on it. A heart with stitching on it. So mending heart, or someone's heart was broken or damaged before you met your twin. So I'll connect to that energy now in a moment, but they're just showing me that image. I mean, maybe someone out there is sewing something and it's got a heart in it and you're sewing that. So please take it as it resonates. It may not resonate for everyone. Symbolically, it may mean that you're mending hearts, or a heart is being mended right now. How would you like to receive? They want me to face it up. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Now, my beautiful Cancerians, if you're in some way connected to a Virgo, or you have Virgo placements, there's definitely something in that message for you, because we do have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, and that showed up in the Virgo reading, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. But of course, if you don't have placements in those areas, then, you know, avoid the reading. It's not meant for you. Now, let's get straight to it. Now, before we move on, I'm just getting this energy of feeling really uncomfortable on my right hand side. It's just below the ribs. No, sorry, it's just below the shoulder on by the ribs. I'm just getting this energy. It's not my energy. I just feel I need to click it out or something. I don't know what it is. I'm going to ground myself so I can get rid of that energy. So if you've been suffering with back pains, or you've overstretched, or you've got some sort of like, you pulled a muscle or something like that, I'm definitely picking up on that energy. Or maybe your person is going to mention it to you that they've done that, something to do with the back, and it's the upper back just below the shoulder. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there. Yeah, okay, so that's gone now. Okay, so your first card there is the one that creates, and it says creativity, originality, spontaneity. So I feel like first of all, you got the Ways card, and you've got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like part of you has tried already to find creative solutions to try and fix this union. You gave your all to this person. You know that this person is your twin. We've got the Wheel of Fortune there, so you know that this person is your destiny, okay? But part of you is like trying to perhaps move your focus from your twin onto something a little bit more creative, or you're trying to work through some codependency issues yourself, my beautiful Cancerians, because whenever we've got the drum, it tends to mean someone trying to be independent or marching to the beat of their own drum, like feeling like, I don't need that person, I wanted that person. So that could be that's your thought. I wanted to be with that person, I didn't need them. Maybe it's your person. I'm picking up slight codependency issues there. So maybe your person that I'm picking up on, because twin flames, they mirror each other, they trigger each other, and it's reflected energy. So if you think about magnets, they magnetize each other. If you've got two magnets that are identical in polarities, they attract each other, but they also repel each other, okay? And they remain apart until such time as the frequency changes. So that's like you and your twin. If the chaser is always chasing the runner, it's always going to be just out of reach, okay? So what needs to happen is the chaser needs to focus on their own side of the street, focus on their own life, their own calling, because twins tend to have a calling that they've come to this lifetime to achieve. And you change the frequency, you're spiritually evolving, and that forces your twin to come seeking you. And as soon as they start coming seeking you, you know, you're in a different frequency, the vibrations are changing, and then eventually we've got a match, okay? It flips polarities. The runner becomes the chaser becomes the runner, and then you're close to union. But I can see with the Three and the Four of Pentacles, you and this person, you're not far off union, okay? But there's also here, it's interesting, we've got a drum there, but we've also got like a, what do you call that? You know, it's like a dagger to cut things, okay? So I feel like you may be even thinking of cutting the cord with this person. There's actually a lizard or a gecko on this figure's shoulder. So you may be wondering whether you cut this person completely out of your life, or whether you rebirth this connection, whether you rejuvenate this connection. So I feel right now you're trying to find a solution to this twin flame, whilst at the same time trying to detach. Now, Cancerians, you're a bit like, Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio, of course. Being a water element, we're very, very flexible and we adjust very easily. But when it comes to our emotions and when we love, it is hard to let go, okay? If you think about the Cancerians, the crab, the pincers, it is hard to let go. And as much as you try to make it work, sometimes we've got to, especially in the twin flame, we've got to let go in order for that person to go away, evolve, spiritually grow, and come back. Because if we hold on, then it remains in this sort of like messy, sort of obsessive energy. So there needs to be, there always is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period when it comes to twin flames. Now, you know that this person is your fate, your destiny, and I feel part of you, you've got the choice card as well. You've got a chariot card. So I feel like there's part of you that I feel like you've got a decision to make with regards to this twin flame, even though you know that this person is your destiny. I feel like you're trying to make your own luck in either your career or your life. I feel like you're trying to surround yourself with good people who make you, kind of forget, or you're launching yourself into some sort of creative project in order to forget, because I get this energy of trying to want to sever ties with this person. But at the same time, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which says deep down, if you had a wish, it will be to fix this, it will be to mend it. Okay, so interesting that we had the heart there with the sewing. Perhaps that's what there's like a little hammer and a nail there in this picture. So I feel like mending is something that may be relevant to your reading. Now, I feel like you are also looking at the cycles that you go through with your twin. I feel like you're identifying patterns in your life, and you're seeing where things need to change, because I feel like this person's energy, it's not going to wash with you anymore. This person needs to come to you in a better way in order to make you feel secure. Because right now, you don't feel secure in this union. You feel like this person is like pull the carpet or the rug from beneath your feet. This person, we've got the Four of Pentacles. This person is very secure in what they want now. I feel like this person is going to, they're in a position with the Justice card. They want to do what is right. They want to have an honest, open conversation. And actually, I feel like they have been longing for you, actually. But part of you does not trust this. I feel like there's trust issues here. So I'm going to pull a card and see what that's all about. Deep down, there's a part of you that wants to have faith, but I see that there's another part of you that's like, you know what, I got to stop this. I got to change this because it's not working, or it's not rewarding. It's not the relationship that you were hoping for. I would say at this moment in time, you and this person are very close to finding a solution or gravitating towards each other to try and fix things. But we've got the ways, as you can see, ways. It's number 22. When you reduce it, 2 + 2 is 4. So that is about stability. It's about the Emperor energy, thinking about settling down. But when you get the ways in the Lenormand deck, this is about the crossroads, in between choices. It's time to choose. Do you continue to choose the cycle with your twin flame, or you decide to step away? Excuse me. Interesting that whenever I have picked up a decision card in the twin flame readings recently, the voice seems to waver. So perhaps there's a conversation that has been left unsaid there. This is the equivalent of the Judgment card. So whilst there is a deep-rooted desire to reunite with this person and make it work, there's also a choice that means you're building a better life for yourself, and you're at a point of self-evaluation where you're deciding that in order to move forward and move towards your happiness, you need to let go of something from the past. Now, either that is your twin, or whether it is the baggage of the past, or something that is preventing you and your twin from really connecting, a blockage perhaps. So I'm just going to pull a card on this, because if I was to get these 3 cards, which is, if this is the equivalent of the Judgment card, I would say, Cancerians, you got the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment card, and 3 of Pentacles. This is like, how can we reunite so that we can fix this? I'm not giving up on this. I don't want to give up on this. I'm trying to find a creative solution. Meet me halfway. I know you love me, so please, let's make this work. That's the energy that I get here. Okay, but also I get this little bit of a waver where it's like, I should cut this loose and I should leave this because it's too painful. So I just want to pull a card on that for you, see what's coming out there. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? The Knight of Pentacles, you're true blue strong. Okay, with that card, I feel like, you know, you make an effort, you're honest, you're willing to work hard for this connection. You've already worked hard for this connection is what I feel. Part of you may be determined to keep offering your love to this person. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and we've got the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like in the past you've offered and offered and offered, and you've come back and back and back to this person. And you may have been met with this person not investing fully in the connection. Now, there may be some sort of substance abuse going on there, or some sort of substances that kind of get in the way. For example, if everything's going swell and then all of a sudden you guys or girls go out and have like alcohol or some sort of, you know, substance, and it sort of influences the situation, and there's drama, there's arguing, and there's like tension, and then it's like make or break situation. There's a lot of drama here. Okay, I'm feeling like really like it's almost like I want to keep adjusting in my seat because I feel not grounded. I feel that this is, I mean, I'm not saying that everybody's out there like letting alcohol get in the way of the relationship, not at all. But I feel there's something here where either your person is dealing with this, or you feel like there's no support in the union. You keep giving and this person is not giving back. Okay, or this person doesn't want to settle down at this time, or didn't want to settle down when you first met them. But as I can see with this person that you're dealing with, they've got a 4 of Pentacles now. I feel like they're more ready to do this than ever. Maybe even a little bit more ready than you, my beautiful Cancerians. Okay, so yeah, those are the cards we got. I'm just going to pull a little bit more. I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, just so you're aware. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Anything more on that Ways card for my beautiful Cancerians? We got the 10 of Cups. Okay, you just want that happy ever after. You're looking for someone that can walk through life and be a companion, someone that you love, someone who loves you back. You want a happy family. You just want things to be right. You just want things to be in harmony. Okay, it's a wish come true to be with this person. Also, I get this energy, you want this person to see you, like really see you, really get you. Because the 6 of Wands is like part of you, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, my beautiful Cancerians, part of you may have overgiven in this situation and put this person on a bit of a pedestal. Okay, you raise this person up. It's almost like you shifted the dynamics in this connection by overgiving. So for example, when we love a person, when we first fall in love, you know, we fall in like lust, love, obsession. It's passionate, it's wonderful, it's intense. You know, we idolize a person when it comes to love. And when we do stuff like that, if we're not careful and we don't remain balanced, and we really feel like, you know, we've met the bee's knees and we really want to be in love with that person, marry that person, all those things, sometimes we can become a little bit unbalanced by overgiving. And we actually raise a person up and put them on a pedestal. Remember, when we put a person on a pedestal, we're looking up at the person. We've actually raised ourselves lower, and therefore we start to expect lower. So it's very important to remember that balance when it comes to relationships in general, okay? So because we've got a 6 of Wands there, I feel like part of you wants this person to see you as you truly are, but I do feel like part of you may have put this person on a bit of a pedestal, and they got used to that love, that care, that devotion that you offered them, and it's almost like I see you just loving this person so much that sometimes the act of loving for you was enough, and you didn't stop fully to see it being reciprocated until it was too late. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? But I do feel like this has the potential to be a very successful union, but there is an honest, open conversation and balance that needs to occur before you and this person move forward, okay? Now we do have the Three of Pentacles, which is a desire to fix something or make something that is very delicate be something that's more secure, more, long-standing, something that brings longevity. When you get the Three of Pentacles, this can be like engineering or planning or, how do I fix this? How do I make this work? And if you're the person that's always trying to make things work, my beautiful Cancerians, then you're still in a flow of going after your twin. It's important to, but I see you wavering. I see you actually teetering on the edge of cutting this person out if you haven't already, and sort of like focusing on yourself. Remember, when you focus on yourself and your mission or your calling, whether it's your career, whether it's something you feel called to do, whether it's a hobby, when you focus on your own needs and your own personal growth, that is when the twin flame journey starts to evolve further and you go further on the path with your person. But the Three of Pentacles indicates working things out, coming together, trying to find a solution. Some of you may even have talked to your friends about this, like, how can I make this work? Or how can I try to, get this person to meet me halfway? So I'm just going to pull one more card on that Three of Pentacles. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? You feel like this is fate. It's Wheel of Fortune again. So that's the second time you got Wheel of Fortune. So you know that this person is your destiny, and that's why you want deep, deep down to fix it. But also, you're not a fool, my beautiful Cancerians. You're not the sort of person who will accept shoddy behavior. So I do feel like, especially with the Chariot card and the Ways card, part of you is thinking, should I stay? Should I go? Is it? Yeah, there we are. There you are, rather. We've got the Queen of Cups. That is you. You're looking at valuing yourself. It's so important that you got this card, my beautiful Cancerians, because when you get this card, Queen of Cups, male or female, not a gender-specific reading, it's about the energy. The most important message with this card is self-care. Okay? Because the Queen of Cups tends to be an overgiver, someone who gives their heart, their love, their nurture. They're very healing, they're very supportive, they're an empath. And sometimes when you're an empath, or when you're someone who's oversensitive and you give, sometimes you can be taken advantage of. Now, I'm not saying that this person took advantage of you on purpose or anything like that, but I feel like self-care is important. She's looking at that samovar or that that trophy there, remembering that she's a prize, that she's lovable, that she's important, that she has value, and that she deserves to be loved. And that is what you should be focusing on at this time, okay? Yes, this person is your destiny. Yes, this person actually wants to be honest with you and wants to move this relationship along. Your person is coming in to talk to you at the end of, I'd say it's around about the 3rd week of September, actually. This person has got the bear for endurance. This person does not want to leave this connection behind. But it's really important that you do focus on your own needs. King of Pentacles. And we've got the Seven of Cups. Okay, so now the King of Pentacles is someone who could be overly focused on finances or career. Perhaps you feel like their focus is not predominantly on you at this time. When we get the King of Pentacles, this is about making an investment. You're looking for someone who invests fully in the relationship. And the Seven of Cups, I mean, either you feel like this person has got commitment issues, or they had commitment issues when you first met them, or they could, they have a choice. Because I keep getting this energy that you feel like this person's got a choice. They could choose anyone, but also they could choose you. And remember, my beautiful Cancerians, you could also choose anyone. But in this lifetime, as twin flames, you find each other each lifetime. You've chosen each other before this lifetime even began. So you're intrinsically connected to this person. There is a bond that is unbreakable. I mean, you can cord cut and all of those things, but you will find each other again in the next lifetime. So there may be some sort of like trust issues, about commitment and things like that that's going on here. Whether that's because, I mean, I'm not picking up on someone who's cheated. That's not what I'm picking up on this particular twin flame connection. But it may be something that is in some way a fear due to insecurity or something like that. But they're showing me, I mean, this person's got the Justice card. So that means they're honest, or they want to be honest with you. Okay. And I just keep getting this energy that this person wants to choose you, and that they will choose you each lifetime. This person chooses you. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm getting a song right now. Let me just connect to that song one moment, please. Okay, so I'm getting, it's like very old-fashioned kind of song. I'd say it was like from the 50s or something like that, this song. Weird. Okay, they're showing me an image of a very handsome gentleman getting their hair cut. Like in the barbers or something. I'm not sure how it's relevant to this song, but anyway, that's what they're showing me. It's black and white, the image I'm getting as well. So maybe this is a song from, you know, from a different era. But anyway, I'll give you the lyrics. I don't want nobody else. The world leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. You're the only one that I want. Coming home to you. So, okay, it's really going muffled. I'm just getting pieces of it now. I mean, I just got a piece which was like coming home to you. It wasn't as clear as the rest of it, so I'm guessing that it said coming home to you in that bit. They're giving me a song. I mean, just as I'm, you know, looking at a 7 of Cups, which is about choice, and that song pops up. This person doesn't want anybody else. The world is leaving a bitter taste in their mouth, and they're only choosing you. That's really interesting that that's come up as I'm reading that card. Okay, so this person is choosing you. That's what I'm getting. Now, either that song is relevant because it's something that will play on the radio. I mean, it sounds really like old-fashioned, that song. So, I mean, but it could play on the radio. That's what whenever I get a song, it may mean nothing to you in this moment, but in about 4 to 5 weeks, it may play on the radio or on, you know, in someone's car as you drive past, or on the TV, or, you know, in the mall. It could play, and it's a reminder of this reading that this person is going to reach out to you, okay? They want you to be aware of that. So it could also be that this is a song you know, and it is something that is actually important to your twin flame connection, or it's a song that you connect to your twin in some way. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone at this moment, but it may in 4 to 5 weeks time. Okay, we've got the one who yearns for your person, and it says yearn, longing, pine for. This person actually longs for security, believe it or not. They actually, with the Justice card, I feel like they're very honest with themselves, and I feel like they're being honest with themselves now, but perhaps they did not take accountability for their actions in the past, and maybe they were even unfair with the way that they treated the union. But I just get this energy that this person, now that they're moving on in the twin flame connection, you're absent. There's nobody on that rock waiting for them. So if they thought that you were waiting for them, even though deep down you want to fix this, I feel like you're not waiting per se, if that makes sense. I even feel like when this person comes in and messages, you're going to wait. You're not going to message this person back. You're going to wait a long time with that 2 of Wands by the looks of things, okay? It's interesting that bricks and houses are so important in this reading. You've got bricks making this flower something more stable. Your person has got a house made out of bricks, and then you've got a figure sitting on a house made of bricks. So it's all about security. Deep down, you both want the same thing. But I feel like there's been some sort of misunderstanding or misconstrued energy or fear. I'm going to pull a card and see what it is, because they're really highlighting the birds for me at the moment over the moon. Now, moon tends to represent fear, and also we've got Wheel of Fortune, fate. There's fear there as well. fear of the unknown sometimes. I mean, we all have a moment of fear of the unknown, and we cannot control our destiny. We can sort of move towards our destiny, but we cannot control it. Okay, it is actually fluid, and each moment the decisions we make actually change our destiny. But it's almost like we have plot points along the way of where we need to get to, but everything else is fluid. Okay, so there are some things that are destined to happen, but the journey is the interesting part. You get to fill in the journey. So I'm just going to pull a card on what the blockage is in this twin flame connection, because my guides are pointing to the birds, which is all about freedom, and the moon is about fear. So maybe this person had some sort of fear of commitment, which I feel this is something that you're already picking up on with this person. Let me just see the Tower in reverse. They're avoidant. This person denied their feelings. They did not want to take the leap of faith. They were reluctant to get into the twin flame connection. Okay, when you get the Tower in reverse, it means they're holding on. When we have a tower, it's like a surprise. It's like a sudden breaking down of everything, breaking down the walls, allowing someone to see us as we truly are in all our glory, but also our vulnerability. And this person avoided that. They did not want to let you in on that deep level. The Tower in reverse is all about avoidance, fear, denial. Again, we've got Virgo energy with that High Priestess. We've got Scorpio energy here as well. We've got some Libran energy coming out, some Cancerian energy, of course, so you may be dealing with another Cancerian. We also have a lot of Earth going on in this reading, so it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be Sun, Moon, or Rising. They can have any sign, but they've got strong placements in those areas. Now, the High Priestess indicates this person is a psychic bond with you. Okay, and also with the High Priestess, this is a card of inner wisdom. This person knows that they avoided the connection. They know that they've gone silent and that they're denying their feelings. They're struggling with the feelings, or they're struggling with the connection that both you and they have, the contract. Okay, I'm going to go one more. What else was the blockage? Why did this person avoid their feelings? They knew, this person knows that you're a twin flame, but why did they avoid? Hangman in the reverse. Indecision, missed opportunity, delay. They thought they could delay this connection. Six of Pentacles, coming into balance. This person's coming into balance. We'll go one more. Can you please guide? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. I mean, we got the 10 of Wands here, the 6 of Pentacles, and we've got the Hangman. So this person thought they could delay the connection. 6 of Pentacles, this person saw you as a real gift in their life, or sees you as a real gift. We've got the Hangman there, so this person's got a lot of indecision. They see you as a bit of a missed opportunity. Also, we got the 10 of Wands. So either you met this person when they were in a position in their life where they were really stressed, overwhelmed, they didn't have time. I mean, let's put it this way, okay? If you love someone, you will find time. Otherwise, you will find an excuse. That is an honest answer, right? But if there's a lot going on in their world and they're struggling with that and they feel like, I don't want you to get involved in this mess that I've got right now going on, they may hold you at arm's length for a while in order to sort stuff out. But surely they would tell you. Okay, I want to see why, because this person, they tend to take on a lot, but they are clearing away to make a new beginning when they've got this card. This person struggles, is overwhelmed by emotions. They cannot voice how they feel. They keep all their emotions to themselves. I feel like this person gave their time to the wrong thing. Or they gave their attention to the wrong thing or the wrong person. Yeah, let me see what that is all about. I'm just going to clarify with this deck. Can you please clarify that? I'm only reading the uprights, as I said there. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles came out there with the Queen of Pentacles. So this person, originally the Queen of Pentacles showed up in the reverse for you. So they did not give to the connection that they felt was stable and secure. This person denied their feelings. They did not want to settle down. Why? I want to know why. Can you please show me why this person did not want to settle down? What precedes this? Healing. The Star. Wheel of Fortune. This person knows that you're their destiny. Both of you know. Both of you know that you've met the one. Both of you are aware that you are fated to be together. Double Wheel of Fortune. But this person's healing from something. They're a very private person. They're not very good at opening up. The Star is all about healing. It is about also gaining clarity, realizing what they want. They may have been confused because they're going through something else when they first met you, but it's not giving me a definitive answer. And I'll always be honest and say, it's not, the energy is just not there, or it's not showing me. So there's got to be a reason for that. It could also be that, because I'm picking up on a small bit of energy where it's like they were sort of influenced from a very young age to go after money, go after finances, build a secure home, buy a property, all of those things before they decide to settle down, raise a family. So I feel like there's a lot of responsibility on this person's shoulders. They've been given a bit of bad advice in their youth, is what I'm feeling here. Okay? But I want to know deeper. So I'll go there in a moment. I'll get when I'm clarifying the Four of Pentacles, because this person has a real desire for security. And when someone is overly obsessed with security or making sure everything's okay and secure, it means that they've had an experience in the past that has not been secure or has made them feel vulnerable. We've got the Justice card, so weighing up options. I feel like this person feels partly that they've made some wrong turns in their life with regards to this connection. I feel like they're giving me the word regrets, okay? So please take it as it resonates. There's an energy here of regretting making certain decisions, that they should have been honest with you from the start, perhaps about their responsibilities, or there's some, perhaps they felt responsible for, because the Queen of Pentacles came out, perhaps they felt responsible for a parent they're looking after. Maybe they live with their parent and they feel responsible and they felt they could not engage in a loving relationship at this time, or at the time that you met them, for example. But the Justice card is this person is really sitting with themselves and they're being honest with themselves. They're no longer avoidant. They're not avoiding the parts of themselves that they don't love. They're no longer avoiding or denying their feelings, especially since we have number 8 with the Justice card. Normally it's number 11. So that is about the soul path number. But number 8 is the number of the self. So this person is being really honest and open with themselves. And I feel like they're making some better decisions right now that will change their future. The both of you, you're so close to union. It's crazy because both of you have similar cards. You know, both of you are seeking security. Both of you know that you've met each other. It's fate, and both of you are in this indecision. It's like stalemate energy, even though both of you want the same thing. We've got the key. So I feel like your person is the one who's going to unlock this, who's going to be able to make things move forward. But I feel like the catalyst for change is the fact that you're focusing on yourself. You're focusing on repairing and doing personal work within yourself. When you get the key, in the Lenormand deck, it means destiny, revelation, answers. This person is all of a sudden having an epiphany. They realize that you are their destiny. They realize that they've made certain decisions that have kept themselves blocked or kept this relationship locked off, and that actually they're the only one with the key to unlock it all because they're the one that closed the door in the first place. And now it's time for them to open it. So I do feel like, we've got the dragons sort of like eating their own tail there, which means to rejuvenate, to rebirth the connection, to reunite. So I feel like this person wants to talk. We've also got number 4, the 4 of Pentacles. So this is all about security. This person wants a long-term secure relationship. They have a desire for a high level commitment. But, you know, with the padlocks, it can mean that this person, I mean, they got the padlock and the key. They're the only person who can really unlock this because they're the one that shut down in the first place. They're the one that bolted. So I feel like this person is realizing that they need to make a decision now or lose you forever because they can feel the energy. Also, the Four of Pentacles can be someone holding on to the past. You know, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, the you said this, they did that, or the relationships that may have gone before a connection with you, Cancerians, and that have impeded the relationship with you. They've influenced in some way. So I really want to get to the bottom of this because I can't quite grasp why this person has allowed there to be a blockage in the union. Can you please? Nine of Pentacles, a desire for independence, focusing on money, building security, freedom. The Judgment card. This person really does want to reunite. That's a card of reuniting energy. I mean, you're getting the same, number 20. It's 22, this one, but it's the equivalent of the Judgment card. And the Judgment is all about reevaluating, you know, having an epiphany, a sudden realization, and wanting to renew the energy in the twin flame. It's like breathing new life into the connection. But why? Why did this person, it can't just be that they wanted to be independent. You can still be independent and be in a loving relationship. Seven of Pentacles, they want to save this. What went before? Can you please show me what went before? Why? Maybe it's just simple as they didn't want to settle down at that stage. Yeah, I'm getting the same energy. Four of Swords. They're quite comfortable in their own skin. They're really like, you know, this is also a card of healing. So this person is very private, very private. I mean, I keep getting a hint that they're healing something, that there's been some sort of experience in the past, perhaps that they're not even telling you. This person is a very closed book, okay? Normally I can tap into the energy, but this person is very closed off. And they may also be the same way with you. They don't express their feelings, they're quite closed off, but they may tell you secrets from time to time. They confide in you. They felt like they could, but it's almost like I'm blocked from seeing whatever this person's healing from. So it could be ancestral wounding, it could be a damaging experience in childhood, but it could be that they were in a relationship in the past and they got left, or they were cheated on. You know, whatever it is, this person's healing from it, and they decided they want to be alone, but actually they want to save this connection. Okay, this is the desire to be alone and be healing. They're meditating, they're, you know, taking time out to really work out what they want, what they need, and they're taking care of themselves. So they're in a really positive state, but they actually want to reunite. They want to save this. Okay, interesting, because you want, deep down, can we fix this? Now, the outcome energy we've got here, we've got the one who begins. This is your person's energy. We flip the energy because you get the first pile, so they, in the third pile there, they get the first card. So we've got launch, actualize, potential. This person is transforming. They're trying to strengthen the connection. They're coming towards you. They're going to begin. They want to start from the very beginning. They want to start from scratch. But that's very, very difficult, because when you've had an experience with a person, it is hard to erase that experience. You can't just come back on in and say, hey, can we start again? There's a whole lot of baggage, there's a whole lot of experience that's gone on before that needs to be unpicked before you can move forward. And I feel that's what you are trying to wrestle with at this time, my beautiful Cancerians. We've got the Courage card, so this person is finding that strength to move forward towards you. This is a card of removing obstacles and overcoming their fears. They're building self-love, so they're becoming more confident with themselves. Anything that they've been struggling with, they're overcoming it in order to begin again, to start afresh. We've also got the Bear, which represents endurance, strength, protective. So this person is very protective, okay? And I guess if you've ever tried to get close to a grizzly bear, which I haven't, of course, but if you have, you'll know that they are quite like defensive. First off, they go on their, you know, their feet, and they stand tall just to let you know, I'm in control here. I'm the one who's like, you know, protecting myself. Don't get too close. So I feel like that's similar energy to this person. Don't get too close. And the thing is, you're very intuitive, my beautiful Cancerians, and you got close. You got perhaps even too close for comfort. And that, whoa, sorry, that's actually what I called the Taurus reading. So perhaps there's something there. Perhaps you're dealing with a Taurian as well. But it's number 15, which is the Devil card energy. So this person, they're trying to overcome a blockage, something that they felt got in the way of them opening up to the connection. They felt helpless to change that circumstance. But it's number 10 at the bottom, which means they're turning a page. Number 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. They want to move forward. They want to turn a corner in this connection. They want to, you know, follow their destiny. So I feel like this person is turning things around. And with the Knight of Swords, that sort of solidifies that they are making lifestyle changes that are healthier. This person also is coming on into talk. Whenever you get a Knight of Swords, this is someone who is brave enough to say, look, this is what's going on here. This is why I pushed you away. You got too deep. I've got a secret from childhood, or I've got something difficult that I've been going through and I just couldn't face it at this time. It's not to do with you. It's to do with me and being able to face this. So I had to push you away. Now, I'm not here to give anybody an excuse, my beautiful Cancerians. I'm here to try and understand what's going on with this person, because there's something here. They're very guarded. You know, keys, sometimes things are, you know, represent keys. Keys sort of represent something being under lock and key, and like they're not talking about something. They may have even told you about it, and it's something that actually influences the way that they operate in relationships. When you get a Knight of Swords, this means that this person is coming towards you, and they want to talk. Both their cards, they've got a sword, which means swords in Tarot means to talk, to communicate, to make one understand, to realize. So with mental clarity. So I feel like this person, they see this relationship as something worth saving. And, you know, I feel like, as you can see, this person's painting out the cloud that could potentially get in the way of the sun. So I feel like this person is erasing or trying to remove the obstacle from this union being happy. I mean, you've got the Sun card here as well. So I feel like this person is trying to remove an obstacle so that they can get closer to you. And also, they are showing me lots of feathers. Not just one, lots of feathers. So your person may even message you and tell you that they saw lots of feathers all clumped up together. They may also mention that they saw a bird of prey like a condor or an eagle. Okay, because I see that bird in the water, and there is a bird of prey there as well. But your person may mention this in a message, or they may send you like a picture of an eagle or a condor. I can't quite see what kind of bird it is that I'm seeing, but it's one of those two. Okay, I mean, eagle's wingspan is a lot larger, I think, than a condor, but don't quote me on it. I'm not really au fait with birds of prey. Okay. They're asking me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I will. One moment, please. Six. Okay, so they're giving me the number 6. Now, number 6 is the Lover's card. So, I mean, maybe 6 is important to you. Maybe you live at number 6, or maybe the last digit of their cell phone is number 6. I know that's very tenuous. I'm really trying to, they just give me the number 6, so I'm not really sure how that resonates. I mean, it could be your birthday, for example, or it's their birthday. But they're also giving me this energy. Think, what is that? Think loudly and proclaim it unattainable. Equal rights. Take advantage. Okay, so I feel like this person wants to talk about those things. Sorry, it's almost like I went into a bit of a trance there with that. That was so odd. I mean, it happens from time to time, but they're just showing me the things that I feel that this person wants to talk about. They realized it was not equal. They did not invest or put effort into it in an equal measure. It should have been equal. I feel like this person wants to talk about some of the decisions they made and how they yearn to be with you, and they regret some of the decisions that they made. Okay, now because I was in a bit of a trance, I can't really remember exactly the words that I was using there, but it was something about thought forms and shouting or being loud. Okay, so and equal rights, I think, was something. So that's what I'll have to rewind the video and see what that was there. But I feel like these are some of the things that your person wants to talk about. Now you have got the one who loved once. Now that's a very painful statement. The one who loved once. Fragile, secret love, rejection. So you feel like this person really broke you. Or there is an experience from your past that you felt broken from, and this amplified the insecurities in that. Okay, so I feel like there's this energy here of you feeling like you'll never love again, my beautiful Cancerians. That's not true at all. Okay, not true at all. And even if you decide not to take your twin flame connection, because you don't have to, we all have free will, even if you decide not to be with your twin, you will find love. You are lovable. You're beautiful both inside and out, and your guides want you to be aware of that, okay? But you hold this love close to your heart. So just when you're moving on, or, you know, deep down, I feel like you were hoping to have mended this, or you want to, even though you know this person's your destiny, but you have to make a decision. And as soon as you're about to cut this person out, or you have cut this person out, I feel like they're rushing on in. But remember, it's not a game, it's the energetic exchange. As soon as you place your attention on yourself, your person is magnified towards you. They come seeking you. So we've got the Chariot card. The Chariot card is overcoming obstacles in order to find direction and move forward, taking action, change, taking the journey. So some of you may even be thinking about like going traveling, or but I feel like this is about you headed in, you know, I feel like, you know what I actually feel like, my beautiful Cancerians? As I said, I feel like both of you are quite close to union. You know, look at these images. Both are reaching out. It's almost like both pointing in the same direction. It's like you both are pointing in each other's direction. So I do feel like this person's coming towards you, you're coming towards them. I feel like you're going to somehow meet in the middle. But of course, there's a lot to be unpicked. It's not going to be easy. They want you to be aware it's not going to be easy. And as you can see, she's showing her midriff there, okay? And that's a very vulnerable area for a human. So it's like your gut instinct. It's like showing off the gut area. Your gut instinct is saying you want to go back. You want to return to this person. But also your logical brain, or your logical mind is saying, no, it hurt last time. We're in a cycle. We're in a pattern. How can I trust whether this person wants to be honest and wants to be with me, wants to be in a secure relationship? But they're getting the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. They want long-term security. They want to change. They're changing their life around. They're making lifestyle choices that are more healthy. Now, we got the Sun there. So the Sun represents an awakening, more personal growth energy, but it's also about clarity, knowing what you want, because the Chariot card does indicate you have a choice. Along with that Ways card, you have a choice. You get to decide whether you want to be with this person or not. So if you choose not to, of course, you will move towards new love. But if you want to be with your twin, I feel like this person is coming back into your life, and you get an opportunity to move this relationship to something that flourishes. Whenever you get the Sun card, it is about relationships flourishing, things working out in a positive way. I mean, literally, the Sun card in the Lenormand deck means positive outcome. And we've got the Two of Wands. So this doesn't mean that fear is going to go away, because as you can see, this figure is still looking at the moon. So there's still fear there, the what ifs. And when we got the Two of Wands, this can mean restlessness. It can mean an expectation of security. And sometimes when we go into relationships, we hope for the best. Of course, we hope to get a secure relationship. We hope to meet the one, but we can never expect it, because that's just not life, how life works, which is a real shame, of course. But when this person reaches out to you, I feel like you're going to hold off for a while. You're not actually going to message this person first off. I feel like you're going to delay your reaction to this person's message, but I also feel this is a card of choice as well. I also feel like you're waiting for results. You're waiting for this person not to just give you words, but action. Interesting though, this person's coming in with words and action. So I feel like this person is going to try and win you back, win you over, and prove to you that they want something solid. They want something committed. I mean, that song even was about coming home to you or something like that. And this is a home. So I feel like this person is coming home to you. So let me just pull some further cards just to clarify anything further before we close. Again, I'm only taking the uprights in this deck. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Anything more my beautiful Cancerians need to be aware of? I'll pick 3 cards. 6 of Pentacles. 6 is important. Remember, they said 6. And that's all about balance. And we talked about the shift of balance. Making sure you don't put that person on a pedestal. Making sure it's a reciprocal energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Also, when you get a 6 of Pentacles, it means destiny intervenes to bring you a sudden gift. We've got the Queen of Cups. That's you. This is almost like a reminder. Self-care is important. 2 of Swords, indecision. So we've got that Queen of Cups again, my beautiful Cancerian. So that is you. As I said, it's not a gender-specific reading, but it's about self-care. You realizing that you deserve reciprocal energy. You deserve the best when it comes to relationships. And we've got the 2 of Swords there. Now, the 2 of Swords is stalemate. As I said, you're going to pause. You're going to remain in a little bit of indecision at first, uncertainty. I know I was only going to take 3 cards, but I need to clarify that 2 of Swords. When this person comes into message, how's my beautiful Cancerians going to receive this? You may be a little bit cold, but you will hear what this person has to say. But you're definitely like setting healthier boundaries. I feel like you have clear intent, honest, open conversation. So I do feel like there will be a conversation between you and this person. And whilst you'll be very, very guarded, I feel like you want to see if this person has changed before you move forward. Okay, they want me to leave it there, so I will. I'm just going to get a final card, but there will be a conversation between you and this person in September. But I feel like you're hesitant. Okay, and only you get to decide, my beautiful Cancerians. We've got Unicorn, infinite possibilities. Whenever you get the Unicorn, that's an indication that in the 5D, you and this person, of course, have worked everything out and everything's fine and rosy. But it also means that things start to get better on the physical plane in the 3D. It says here, you are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. And there's 2 butterflies there as well. So I feel both of you are changing, but I feel both of you are meant to learn about self-love, knowing your worth, setting healthier boundaries within the relationship, having an honest and open conversation. Both of you have the potential to come together. I mean, there's twins on each one of those. So I feel like both of you have the potential to come together and be together. I mean, you could have had any card there. I mean, you could have the bison. There's 3 of them on that. You could have had the dog. There's 5 of them on that. Or 6 of them even. You could have had the elephant all by itself. But you got a card of duality, of 2. So I feel this is about you and this person coming back. There are infinite possibilities for you to meet each other again, but there has to be an honest, open conversation. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Oh, we got several here. We got the pure heart. Remember, you are a gem, my beautiful Cancerians. Remember that you have a beautiful, pure heart. Don't put anyone on a pedestal, but I feel like this is both of you like being really open and vulnerable to this connection. There is love here. They want me to put it on the Sun card. We've also got a flower, which represents blossoming, but also you got the flower here. It's about mending. It's a very similar flower, actually. I hope you can see that. So, repair work. They actually want me to put it on that too. We've got the key. Really interesting. They just said put this on the key, put this on the flower, put this on the key. Oh yeah, your person got a key, didn't they? Did they? Yeah, they did. So the key is of, it connects to the death card, rejuvenation, rebirth, unlocking things. We got the turtle. So that is about slow progress, but protected. You can see the outer shell, very, very tough. Inside, sensitive. Whenever we've got someone who's very closed off, very sensitive person, okay? And I feel like you are someone who's very, very sensitive as well, my beautiful Cancerians. I mean, you're represented by the crab. Very tough exterior, but inside, very emotionally sensitive. Very strong, but emotionally sensitive. They want me to put this on the 2 of Wands. And also we've got a fish. Now the fish represents emotions. Also represents, it can represent, you know, plenty of other fish in the sea. But I feel like the fish always shows up on the Page of Cups, which this trinket connects to. Now the Page of Cups is also about hearing from someone you love and them offering you an apology by surprise. So, but it's also about being in the flow. And you could also be dealing with a Pisces, a Piscean. So maybe they're Pisces Cancerian. I'm not sure. I've never heard of a Piscean before. So I'll leave that there. I'm going to look that up, see if it's a thing, you know. Where would you like this? Oh, they want this on the bear. So this person's strong enough to open up to their emotions and let themselves be in the flow. So that was a very complex reading, my beautiful Cancerians. I'm sending you a huge hug out there because I know this is a difficult journey and difficult decision. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.